Good morning and welcome to another fun-filled week in Arizona. I had to go buy more clothes. It's getting colder and we are doing our best to finish up this shuttle bus. Me and my buddy Kirk have been working on this thing for about 5 weeks now. And we are rounding the bases trying to get out of here. Snow is starting to trickle in. Late in the evenings we're starting to see wintry mix in the winter forecast, which means it's time to go. We're a little behind on our predictions of when we were going to get out of here, but you know, that's to be expected. Today, me and Kirk are trying to get all this cleaned out of here. All this is obviously just tools and supplies to finishing things. He's been coming in and doing the final trim work all around. I've been working on the systems. My job in this bus has been basically doing all the stuff that you can't see. The water lines, the electrical systems, all the bells and whistles. And there's a lot of bells and whistles in this thing. I plan on showing them to you this week, as well as showing you the taillights on this thing as we get out of here. We gotta go. Mother Nature absolutely insists upon it. But I will say that last week some crazy storm systems hit Phoenix, and I'm so grateful to be on top of this mountain still finishing this thing. So I guess we were supposed to be here. Let's find out why. One of my last big projects to do is to put these rubber grommets into this tank. Now this is how you put water inside of one of these tanks. You cut a hole 2 5/8 is this particular one, and you shove this fitting so that the plastic walls of the tank fit in between the crack, and that's where you feed in your plumbing, like so. Now we use ABS because Kirk's gonna be up here in the mountains. He's gonna be in low elevation, so this stuff could freeze up on him, and ABS doesn't expand quite as much as PVC, so the likelihood of it cracking is a lot lower. All right, let's drill these holes in. I get one chance. I better do it right. Oh, y'all, that is a sight I've been waiting to see. We were waiting to put the seats in until, we were done building. These are new, and we didn't want to get sawdust all in them. Kirk has progressed all around today, doing all the trim work. I finished doing the install for the toilet, and it just has 2 simple mounting brackets, and then you have a vent tube that goes out the back, and that is going to be your liquid tube that runs down to the tank underneath the bus, which I also worked on today. And there's our vent tube. We'll get some more done tomorrow. There's almost none more to get done. Oh, that's awesome. I see you back there. Oh boy. All right, let's put the other one on. Boy, it's cold and windy out here. I have so many layers on under all this. Oh, eventually I have to go crawl on the ground underneath that bus too. Oh yeah. That's gonna work great. They do go in ever so slightly as well. I doubt I'll ever put them in again. Oh. All right, I gotta go warm up. I'm cold. Sounds like Kelsey's got her heater clicking away. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but if you look past that camper there, that's snow on that hilltop. I've come outside because once again, the sun has not treated us well today, and I'm having to run the truck to charge our battery. One of the batteries, at least. We have two in there. One of them is just at the mercy of the sun. That little heater takes a lot of power. It's on low right now. I bet it'll be on high later. You know, about the only thing of real value I did yesterday was I got those mirrors on. I did clean up a lot of my tools and did a couple of small projects, but it was really windy and not warm at all. And I knew today was going to be sunny. So I put most of it off till today. Today I'm tackling the last of the plumbing on this gray tank. I just have to do the drain line for the shower. The drain line for the sink has already been done. As well as I have tested almost all of the electrical at this point. The seats are in. The boat is clean. And Kirk's building the couch. Let's get done with this thing today.
Kirk, it's looking mighty fancy in here.
Thank you.
To my knowledge, all plumbing has been completed as well.
Ooh, all plumbing has been completed. All of the stain is up. Everything has barn wood and pull handles.
It's almost done, Kelsey. It's
I think
actually
it's almost time
done.
to roll, y'all.
That's good, because snow is coming. We gotta go, Kelsey. We gotta go. We really need to go. Well, it's not very late out there, but it's certainly dark. But would you look at this place? Tomorrow, our goal is to drive it down the mountain to get new tires put on it so we can get out of here. This is a heck of a progression in a very small amount of time. Do they work, Kirk?
In the proper order, too.
Good morning, y'all. I woke up to frost on the ground today. Winter's still headed this way quickly, but fortunately, we're getting ready to move this bus today because these tires have been on this bus for quite some time. They're old. We have a new set of tires here. We don't have a tire mounting machine up here, so we have to go drive down to Show Low. Let's get this thing ready for the road and get this place cleaned up. It's time to go. We hope to leave tomorrow. Let's see if that happens.
You know, guys, there are some pretty big reasons that we do what we do. And by that, I mean travel the way we do, live the way we do, and make money the way we do. And Kirk has always been a really good reminder of all of those reasons. Today, he disclosed to me that he cannot stop crying. Not because he's sad, but because he is so happy to have this bus and have it done and be ready to roll down the road and adventure. We're pretty happy for that thing to be rolling down the road too. And today, I am working on getting it all packed up. So in the morning, all we got to do is drive. Meanwhile, the boys are getting everything in place over there. Don't worry, guys. Video of it all cleaned up is coming very
I'm so happy to see this thing moving. It's the first time it's moved since we started the construction. Let's caravan down this mountain. Oh, good morning, Arizona. Would y'all look at that sunrise? It's real cold out there. I'm gonna stay in here in the heat. And then I'll clean up. Hopefully we'll have this place all packed up today. I just couldn't not share that sunrise though.
It's official, y'all. The Love Hut is all packed up. Everything is strapped down, instruments are in place, and we're ready to roll. The inside, at least. Shane's still got some work to do on the outside. I think they're almost ready to go over there in the bus, too.
Almost done. Boy, we really pack it in here. That boat takes up a lot of space. That's a boat, that's paddles, that's a life jacket. It takes up the bulk of the back seat behind me, but I hope we find some really cool stuff this year in the desert. Because believe it or not, there's water out here if you got a boat.
You excited to get rolling, Kirk?
Absolutely.
I believe we are very, very close. Alright guys, it is a little past 4 p.m. As you can see, the shadows are starting to get long, but the day is not over. And the boys just left to go to the dump, which is the last task of the day before leaving. I am finishing up, packing up everything, and wanted to take a minute to show you guys just what I've been doing as Shane and Kirk have been building this bus. We are back in the desert and back to the places of nomad meetups. And I've been making a whole lot of jewelry to sell at meetups and festivals throughout the season. Some of these you guys are seeing show up on our Facebook page. So if you're interested, that is a great way to reach out to me. Just in time for the holidays, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments.
All we got left to do is push in this slide and we're free.
And we're off, guys. It might be the end of the day, but it's still today.
Good thing we got off-road lights, Kelsey, because we're going to do some off-roading tonight.
Mm-hmm. How you liking those giant mirrors?
I can see everything.
That is pretty cool, guys. Just look at that sunset. Guys, I don't know if it'll show up on camera or not, but that is what it looks like when a Starlink satellite goes up.
Almost every day you get to see them at sunset. They're so pretty.
You know, guys, driving in the dark is very, very far from our favorite activity, but boy, are we happy to be in this forest tonight. Look at all those tall trees.
And there's no snow. It's actually warmer here than where we have been, Kelsey. We've been so worried.
Awesome.
Now, this is something to be thankful for. Giant trees in Arizona. We drove for a couple hours last night in the dark, which I don't love to do, but as Kelsey said, it's fantastic when you wake up in a new world, and this is a new world. We're roughly at the same elevation we've been at for several weeks, but as you can see, the plant life is very different. And the big reason we are here is because this is Diamond Point. If you keep going up that road right there, about 2 miles, you end up on top of a mountain, which we slept on top of one time, and it was terrifying. The Love Hut almost flew off the top of the truck, I think. But we're here to dig Payson diamonds, and they are all through these woods. Now, there's specific collection areas you got to do. We just found the first camping spot we could find, and we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving here like we did 3 years ago. This is going to be fun. And slightly warmer, I think.
So, guys, we got up this morning and did a little bit of driving because we just rolled in and got the first safe camping spot we could in the dark last night, and decided to come all the way up to the top of the hill where we tried to camp, or did camp, the first time that we came to this area 3 years ago. And y'all, that was probably one of the most miserable nights of all of our time on the road. It was so cold.
When I said that the Love Hut almost came out of the truck, because we were pointed that way and the wind was coming up that cliff and up underneath the roof, the underside of the Love Hut, and it was picking it up all night. We're going back in the trees, Kelsey. This is my last chance to sleep with the trees.
Yeah, I did want to see it up here though, again, without having to hike all the way up the mountain. Absolutely beautiful, guys. And a really, really nice camping spot right there that we're about to come up on. But I don't suggest using it, at least not when it's cold. See? Gorgeous camping spot. Amazing view. Not worth it. Okay. Let's go find one that is. Oh yeah, that'll do, guys. And some kind soul even left us some firewood. I think this is a great place to spend Thanksgiving weekend. You can kind of see the Love Hut back there if you zoom in really, really far. We are spending our day frolicking through the forest, guys. No shiny things yet, but I bet they're coming. Nice.
That one, not so much. You can't win them all, Kelsey. I see one. They do just pop up out of the dirt.
That one's pretty.
Not purple, though.
Not purple. There's another one beside it.
There usually is.
It's smaller though.
What we're doing is we're walking through and looking where water has been running the past few days. We've gotten a lot of rain up here, so they're just popping out of the dirt. There's one. Nope, I lied. Just a piece of dirt.
So guys, this is where they're all technically coming from. So theoretically, you could just go around breaking all of this rock and find some, but that's not really a great way to interact with the environment. So we're not going to be doing that, but I did want to kind of show you how these things are forming. Pretty cool, huh? Nice. Still no color though.
No.
Meanwhile, I am taking advantage of all of these very, very tall trees to climb up and play in. There's not a whole lot of those once you go a little further south in Arizona. How's it going down there, babe?
I'm thankful for today. Ooh, piece of candy.
A great tip for rockhound is always look at Shane's feet.
Ooh, piece of candy. There's another one. Mine's just a piece.
Shane, what are you doing over there? It looks like you have the whole kitchen out at one time.
I do, because we have 2 burners, and I'm trying to make as large of a Thanksgiving dinner as I possibly can on 2 burners. You'll see. There's a process of aluminum foil and mixing bowls that I have perfected over the years. This is now what? Our 6th Thanksgiving in the Love Hut? Mm-hmm.
He has gotten rather good at it.
I think I'm done. What all do I have? I have mashed potatoes and gravy. I have ham steak. I have macaroni and cheese. I have stuffing. I have sweet potato casserole and green bean casserole. All brought to you by those 2 burners. All right, let's see how this tastes. Morning, y'all. I've been up running this truck since sunrise, and I try not to do that with people camped relatively close by because it's, you know, the truck running, it's a relative sound. But this locality, because that view y'all saw yesterday, people drive up and down this road before sunrise because they're headed up there to see the sunrise. Now, why I'm running the truck is because our battery system and our solar system are battling with the sun. We're in this little valley here with trees all around us. And yeah, we have a lot of solar up there. I have 2 different batteries. I have a lot of ways to charge the batteries. But due to the fact of the shape of the Love Hut and the way those panels are positioned on the front there, it causes a lot of problems. So we're having to utilize the alternator to make sure we have enough power to keep our refrigerator going and our heater running. Updates are coming to that system. It's just not cutting it. Not cutting it at all.
Oh, nice. Hello, beautiful. All right, guys, so at least some of you are probably wondering what happened to the bus and if you're going to be able to see any more of it after watching all of that work that Kirk and Shane put into it over the past 6 weeks. Yes, you are. But we were all really, really tired of being cold and decided that enough of it had been done, that Kirk is going to spend the next couple of weeks living in it, making it pretty, putting the artwork up, while we do some rock hounding and exploring, and then we'll meet up and do a full tour and show you guys all of it. This morning, Shane is getting some much deserved rest, and I am out seeing what kind of rocks I can find to make jewelry out of and to climb on. Whoa.
Oh, looky, the neighbors are moving in. I wonder if they found any payson diamonds today. We certainly found a couple. Not near as many as we hoped. If you notice, that truck is running, and it's not because we're leaving. I have a perfect opportunity to show you the path of travel of the sun. It's setting right there. And it comes up well before it gets there. So I only have a few hours where it's been over the Love Hut. Our batteries are pretty close to dead, and the truck is doing all it can to charge at least one of them. We have 2 house batteries. Y'all make sure you check back next week to find out if I get them charged and how long we end up staying here. And of course, we'll also show you all the treasures that we found. But I want to say that we are both very thankful to each and every one of you that has watched to the end of this video and all the ones before it. If you're new to the channel, you got some work to do. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all. Well, that'll make your skin crawl.